Dear students, today we will see problems on hour hand and minute hand. To solve the problems on clock, see the working process of clock. Here, clock is divided into 12 equal parts. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and okay. If there is one complete rotation, see your plane coordinate system. If there is one complete rotation, then angle of 360 degrees form. You know that. Okay. Now, if the hour hand in a clock, if a hour hand moves one complete rotation, then angle of 360 degrees form. You write down one complete rotation of hour hand in a clock means 360 degree. One complete rotation of hour hand in a clock means angle of 360 degrees form. Now clock is divided into 12 equal parts. Clock is divided into 12 equal parts. Then what is the angle between these consecutive terms or these consecutive numbers? What will be this angle then? If the clock is divided into 12 equal parts, then angle between two consecutive or two successive numbers is, therefore, angle between two consecutive numbers is 360 divided by 12, that is 30 degree. Means this angle between two consecutive terms or two successive terms is 30 degree. Okay. In 1 hour means when our hand moves from one number to other number, angle of 30 degrees form. Okay. Means here you write down, means when our hand moves from one clock mark to next, it moves through 30 degree. It moves through 30 degree. This means what? This means in 1 hour angle of 30 degree. Okay, means in 1 hour our hand moves 30 degree. 1 hour means 60 minutes. That is in 60 minutes it moves 30 degree. Then in 1 minute, how many it moves? In how many degree it moves? Therefore, it moves 30 into 1 divided by 60, that is half degree. Okay? Means in 1 minute, half degree. You remember this for our hand? Our hand moves in 1 hour through 30 degree. 1 hour means 60 minutes.
That is, in 60 minutes our hand moves 30 degree and in 1 minute it moves half degree. If you remember this, then it is very easy to solve the problems on hour hand and minute hand. Okay, let's see the problem.
See the problem? Find the angle between hour hand and minute hand in a clock at first is 10 past 11. Second problem is 20 past 7. Third is 35 past 1. Fourth is quarter to 6. Fifth is 2:20 and sixth is 10:10. Okay? Let's see the problem one by one. First we will see 10 past 11. Again you divide the clock into 12 equal parts. What is 10 past 11? 10 past 11 means we have to find angle between hour hand and minute hand at 11 hour and 10 minutes. That is at 11:10. Okay. Now at 11:10 our hand will be at 11. This is 11, this is 10, this is 1, 2. Okay. If this is your clock, at 11:10 our hand will be at this and minute hand at this, and we have to find this angle. Denote our hand by H and minute hand by M. See, at 11:10 our hand will be at 11 and minute hand will be at 2. Therefore you write down at 11:10 our hand is at 11 and minute hand is at 2. Okay. Therefore, angle between hour hand and minute hand. What will be angle between hour hand and minute hand? See how many divisions are between 11 and 2. Between 11 and 2, how many divisions are there? There are 3 divisions, 1, 2, 3. In one division, it moves through 30 degree. In 3 division, it moves 3 into 30 degree. That is 90 degree. Okay. But you see at 11:10 our hand is not exactly on 11, it is slightly moved towards 12. It is slightly moved towards 12. Means I have to subtract this much angle from this 90 degree. Therefore you write down, but at 11:10 our hand has moved 10 minutes towards 12. Okay. In 1 minute, our hand moves or our hand covers half degree. In 1 minute, see, we have seen the formula just now. In 60 minutes, it moves 30 degree. Therefore, in 1 minute, our hand moves half degree. Therefore, in 10 minutes, our hand moves how many degree? You write down this 10 multiplied by half. And how many this? This is nothing but 5 degree. Means I have to subtract here, means this our hand has moved 5 degree towards 12. Means I have to subtract this 5 degree from this 90 degree. Okay. And I will get the exact angle between our hand and minute hand. Therefore you write down angle between our hand and minute hand at 10 past 11, that is at 11:10 is 90 degree minus 5 degree, that is 85 degree. That is 85 degree. Means angle between our hand and minute hand at 10 past 11, that is at 11 hour and 10 minute is 85 degree. Okay. You remember this concept that there are 3 division here, 3 equal division in between our hand and minute hand. In one division our hand moves in 30 degree, therefore in 3 division it moves 3 into 30 degree, that is 90 degree. But at 11:10 our hand moves slightly towards 12. It is not exactly on 11. It is not exactly on 11. It has slightly moved towards 12. And that angle is 5 degree. And I have to subtract this 5 degree from 90 degree, and then I will get the exact angle between our hand and minute hand. Okay. Let's see the next problem. Then what is the second? 20 past 7. Second is 20 past 7. What is mean by 20 past 7? This means we have to find angle at 7:20. 20 past 7 means 7:20. Again you divide your clock into 12 equal parts. This is 9, this is 4, 5, 7, 8. At 7:20, see here, our hand will be somewhere here and minute hand at 4. Our hand at 7 and minute hand at 4. And I have to find this angle. Okay. Therefore, you write down here at 7:20, our hand is at 7 and minute hand is at 4. Minute hand is at 4. Therefore, angle between our hand and minute hand is, see how many divisions are there? There are 1, 2, 3 divisions. Therefore, 3 into 30 degree. Because in one division our hand moves 30 degree. There are 3 divisions. Therefore, 3 into 30, that is 90 degree. Okay. But see here at 7:20 our hand is not exactly on 7. It have moved 20 minutes towards 8. It have moved 20 minutes towards 8. Therefore, write down, but at 7:20 our hand has moved 20 minutes towards 8. 20 minutes toward 8. And we know that in 1 minute our hand moves half degree. In 1 minute our hand moves half degree. Therefore, in 20 minutes, our hand moves how many degree? 20 into half degree. That is equal to 10 degree. Means at 7:20, our hand have moved 10 degree towards 8. And this is more than these 3 divisions. This is slightly more than these 3 divisions. Means our hand is not exactly at 7. It is slightly moved towards 8. Means I have to add this 10 degree in this 90 degree. Therefore, you write down angle between our hand and minute hand at 20 past 7. At 20 past 7 is 90 plus 10. That is 100 degree. Here it has moved 10 degree more. 10 degree more than 90. Therefore, here I am adding this 10 degree. Okay. Means angle is slightly more than 90 degrees, slightly more than 3 divisions. And what is that slightly greater angle? That is 10 degree. And I am adding this 10 degree to this 90 degree. Okay, students. Is it clear to you? Then let's see the next problem. Third problem is 35 past 1. 35 past 1. 35 past 1 means at 1 hour and 35 minutes. That is at 1:35. Okay. Again you divide your clock into 12 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9, 10 and 11. At 1:35 our hand will be at 1. Okay. And minute hand will be at 7. Okay. And I have to find this angle. Okay. You write down here at 1:35. At 35 past 1. That is at 1:35. Our hand is at 1. And minute hand is at 7. Okay. Therefore, angle between our hand and minute hand is, see, in one division our hand moves 30 degree. And how many divisions are there here? Between 1 and 7, that is between our hand and minute hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 division. Therefore, 6 into 30 degree. And how much this is? This is nothing but 180 degree. Means angle between our hand and minute hand is 180 degree. But see, at 1:35 our hand is not exactly at 1. It have moved 35 minutes towards 2. Means our hand is in between 1 and 2. It is not exactly at 1. It is in between 1 and 2. Means I have to find out this angle and I have to subtract that angle from this 180 degree. Okay. Therefore, you write down, but at 1:35 our hand has moved 35 minutes towards 2. 35 minutes towards 2. We know that in 1 minute our hand moves half degree. Therefore, in 35 minutes our hand moves how many degree? 35 into half. That is 17.5 degree. Means in 35 minutes our hand moves 17.5 degree. Means I have to subtract this 17.5 minutes from 180 degree. Therefore, you write down your final answer. Angle between our hand and minute hand at 35 past 1. 35 past 1. That is at 1:35 is 180 minus this 17.5 degree. And how many degree it is? After subtraction, this is nothing but 162.5 degree. You keep the answer as it is or you convert this degree angle into degree and minutes. Okay. We know that 1 degree means 60 minutes. Then half degree means what? Half degree means 30 minutes. We have seen in our previous lecture that 1 degree is equivalent to 60 minutes. Therefore, half degree will be equivalent to 30 minutes. Half degree means 0.5 degree. Okay. And this is equivalent to 30 minutes. And this 162.5 can be written as 162 degree plus 0.5 degree. Okay. Means you can write 162 degree and 0.5 5 degree means 30 minutes. You keep answer as it is 162.5 degree, or you convert this 0.5 degree into minutes and your answer will be 162 degree 30 minutes. Okay, let's see the next example. What is the fourth example? That is quarter to 6. Quarter to 6. Quarter to 6 means what? Quarter to 6 means 15 minutes less to 6. That is to find angle at 5:45. That is we have to find angle between hour hand and minute hand at 5:45. Okay. Again you divide your clock into 12 equal parts. At 5:45 hour hand will be at 5 and minute hand will be at 9. Minute hand will be at 9 and we have to find this angle. We have to find this angle. Okay, you write down at 5:45 our hand is at 5 and minute hand is at 9. Okay, at 5:45 our hand is at 5 and minute hand is at 9. Therefore you write down angle between our hand and minute hand is. See how many equal divisions are in between 5 and 9. See 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 divisions and in one division angle of 30 degree is formed. Therefore in 4 division angle of 120 degree will be formed. Okay, but you see at 5:45 this hour hand is not exactly at 5. It have moved 45 minutes. It have moved 45 minutes towards 6. Our hand have moved 45 minutes towards 6. Means I have to find this angle and I have to subtract this angle from 120 degree. Means I have to find the angle formed in 45 minutes and I have to subtract this from 120 degree, because angle between 5 and 9, that is in our hand and minute hand, is not exactly 120 degree, that is slightly less than 120 degree. Okay, therefore you write down here at 5:45 our hand has moved 45 minutes towards 6. Okay, therefore in 1 minute our hand moves half degree. Therefore in 45 minutes our hand moves how many degree? 45 into half degree. 45 into half. And how much this is? This is nothing but 22.5 degree. Means I have to subtract this 22.5 degree from this 120 degree. Then I will get exact angle between our hand and minute hand. Okay. Therefore you write down angle between our hand and minute hand at quarter to 6. At quarter to 6. That is at 5:45 is
120.
minus this 22.5 degree. I have to subtract this 22.5 degree from this 120 degree. Okay, and how much this is? This is nothing but 97.5 degree. This is nothing but 97.5 degree. You can write this 97 degree plus 0.5 degree. And 5 degree means how many minutes? See here. Again, 1 degree means 60 minutes. And half degree means 30 minutes. Okay. Half degree means 0.5 degree. Okay. This is equal to 30 minutes. Therefore, you write down answer 97 degree 30 minutes. 97 degree 30 minutes. You keep either answer as it is 97.5 degree, or if you have to convert this into minutes, then it is 97.30 minutes. Okay students, isn't it easy? If you know the concept that if there is one complete rotation of our hand in a clock, then angle of 360 degree is formed and clock is divided into 12 equal parts, means angle between two successive numbers is 30 degree and our hand moves 30 degree in 1 hour. That is in 60 minutes it moves 30 degree. Therefore in 1 minute it moves half degree. If you know this concept, it is very easy to solve the problems on clock. Okay, and very easy to find the angle between our hand and minute hand. Okay, let's see one more example. Let's see the next problem. At 2:20, draw again a rough diagram of clock. At 2:20, our hand is at 2 and minute hand is at 4. Okay, draw the rough diagram. Our hand at 2 and minute hand at 4. Okay, minute hand at 4. See, this is our hand, this is minute hand. Okay, and I have to find this angle. Okay, between our hand and minute hand. Okay, now see how many equal divisions are there between 2 and 4. 2 divisions. Therefore, angle between them, you write down. Therefore, angle between them means angle between our hand and minute hand. 2 into 30. We know that if there is one division, then angle of 30 degrees form. If our hand moves from one number to other number, angle of 30 degrees form. Here there are two equal divisions, means angle of 60 degrees form. Okay, but we know that at 2:20 our hand has moved towards 3. At 2:20 it is not exactly at 2, it have moved towards 3, means I have to find this angle also. Okay, but at 2:20 our hand has moved 20 minutes towards 3. Therefore, you write down in 1 minute our hand moves half degree. Therefore, in 20 minutes our hand moves how many degree? You multiply this 20 by half, then you will get 10 degree. That is, in 20 minutes our hand moves 10 degree. In 20 minutes our hand moves 10 degree, means I have to subtract this 10 degree from this 60 degree. Okay, therefore you write down, therefore angle between our hand and minute hand at 2:20 is 60 minus 10. 60 degree minus 10, that is 50 degree. Okay, at 2:20 I have to subtract this 10 degree because at 2:20 our hand is not exactly at 2, it have just slight moved towards 3, it have moved 10 degree. I have to subtract this 10 degree from 60 and therefore I have got angle between our hand and minute hand, that is 50 degree. Okay, let's see the next example. Now what is the next example? I have to find angle between our hand and minute hand at 10:10. Okay, again you draw a rough diagram. 10:10 means here our hand is at 10 and minute hand is at 2. Okay, this is minute hand, this is our hand, and I have to find this angle. Okay, then you write down at 10:10 our hand is at 10 and minute hand is at 2. Okay, minute hand is at 2. Therefore, angle between them. Therefore, angle between them. See how many equal divisions are between 10 to 2. See 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, you write down 4 into 30. We know that angle between two consecutive terms is 30. There are 4 equal divisions, means 4 into 30. And this is nothing but 120 degree. Okay. Now, but at 10:10, our hand is not exactly 10. Our hand have moved 10 minutes towards 11. 10 minutes towards 11. Means I have to subtract this degree of angle from this 120. Let's find out how many degree it is in 10 minutes. You write down here, but at 10:10 our hand has moved 10 minutes towards 11. 10 minutes towards 11. In 1 minute our hand moves half degree. Therefore, in 10 minutes it moves how many degree? Half into 10, that is 5 degree. It moves 5 degree. Therefore, in 10 minutes our hand moves 5 degree. Means from this 120 degree I have to subtract this 5 degree. Okay, therefore you write down angle between our hand and minute hand at 10:10 is 120 minus 5 degree, that is 115 degree. Okay, In this way, I have got the angle between hour hand and minute hand at 10:10. Okay. In this way, if you know the concept that the angle between two consecutive terms is 30 degree, or in 1 hour our hand moves 30 degree, that is in 60 minute our hand moves 30 degree, therefore in 1 minute our hand moves half degree. If this concept is known, then it is very easy to solve the problems on clock, that is to find the angle between minute hand and hour hand. Okay student, see you in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.